Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. C-Web this evening, all the makings of a up-tempo affair. A lot of speed on the floor. They love to play, both these teams, at a very high pace.
They're trying to get good looks early in the clock, and I'll tell you why. Against a better defensive team, why slow the ball up and wait for them to get set? Against better defensive teams, you must speed up the pace to get an open shot. In the NBA, an open shot from a player that's in his skill set is a great shot. It doesn't matter if it's with 1 second left on the shot clock or with 20 seconds on the shot clock. So why not speed the pace up, see if you can get that early look. If not, bring it back out and then set up a play. But run, get it going, and see if you can get some easy looks early.
And as we get closer and closer to the All-Star break, there's been a lot of speculation as to who might make the roster. Greg, does AI have a legitimate chance here?
Guys, the more I hear from players and media, the more I get the feeling that AI is going to be on a roster. With the way he's played and his name recognition, don't be surprised to see him on the All-Star team.
It's stolen by Allen. In the corner, it's Levine. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Allen against Gay. Pass to DeRozan. Aldridge against Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Passes to Allen. Inside. That's good from Dunn on the assist by Allen. Dunn's got 6.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Oh, yeah, I agree, because they have to be the team that dictates the style of play in this game. I mean, they'll be much better off in a shootout instead of a slugfest.
Now Allen following Rudy Gay's 3-point attempt. Carter kicks to Allen. Down low, Young with the steal. It's Gay on the way. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the board.
And there it is for him. Young's got his second basket of the night.
You know, smart at just recognizing spacing and timing. Young, very adept at scoring in the screen in that pick and roll.
And stolen by Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Young. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Levine finds Allen. Levine deciding where to go with it. Back to Allen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys roll.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Again, Young missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Gay. Markkanen pulls it in.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Kicks it out to Allen. And it falls over the rim and in. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Young. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Dunn right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
But Kevin, look at Hoiberg's offense. Wide open, up-tempo. It's no wonder why the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the league last season.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Unloads from 13. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Payne passes to Allen. Bulls moving the ball around, and slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, nice looking pass right there. When Levine is working it around, it helps tie the team together.
Spurs trail by 7. Young with the ball, hoping to put that miserable performance against the Clippers behind him tonight. Well, despite finishing with only 27 wins last season, the Bulls put up more shots than any other team in the NBA.
Yeah, they were first in field goal attempts, but only 23rd in makes. That's why they were last in field goal percentage. But this is what you get with so many young shooters.
Jakob Poeltl's check in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Rudy Gay. And Chicago also making a switch. Parker's checked in. Allen kicks to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Another 3 for Chicago.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And the pass to DeRozan. Shoots. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Parker dishes to Dunn. Pass to Parker. Outside, Levine. Allen with it. Shoots inside. It's Chicago with another bucket.
But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Magic.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
From the line, and it's off the back rim, no good. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Parker. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Parker's got his first 2 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
How about Zach LaVine
signing? Here's Young. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And Levine seems to be at full strength. His vertical leap testing even higher, if we can believe that, even higher, Chris, than it did in the pre-draft combine.
He's a hard worker. His scoring efficiency lagged a little bit last season. He was trying to get his game right after injury. Look, we know his potential as far as scoring that ball.
They've got Young. Rudy Gay is out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in a shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. San Antonio again missing. It's Allen on the wing. DeRozan defending. Back to Allen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find as you kind of break down their game?
I hope to find that you can dribble, shoot, and pass. Because if you can do those things and you're a great scorer, then I know that if you get double teamed, you can find an open man. That if you have the heart of an unselfish player, that you're willing to think 2-3 plays ahead of how to set someone else up that's struggling. Because a great player can always get their own. And also on the offensive side of the ball, are you careless? Do you value possessions? Do you make easy turnovers? And if you do make a turnover in the offensive end, what is your temperature like defensively? Will you run back and get back and try to get a stop? What type of player are you overall? Great offensive players are result-oriented, not necessarily seeking individual numbers or acclaim, and that's a big part of my evaluation.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Chris Dunn.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Here's Dunn, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Walker. DeRozan against Dunn. Markkanen passes to Levine. Shoots. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the middle. It's tipped. Gasol. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent. And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
And now a chance to look here at the race for Rookie of the Year. Halfway through the season, these are the top rookies so far. Well, you look at Allen. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I would have to agree. The thing that impresses me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He ended with 31 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
Yeah, he was special, but the biggest challenge for him tonight is that the defense will be ready for him. They saw what he did in the last game, just like the rest of us.
The 9-footer's on the mark. Allen's got 14 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Young up top. Dunn covering. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Levine, good.
And not much you can do on defense. I mean, sometimes Levine is just a little faster down there.
Walker against Levine, and Walker kicks to Young. The 17-footer. Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 14.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They led by as many as 18 points. Carter outside. Back to Allen. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 16 points for Allen.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gay kicks to Walker. And the 3 off target. Chicago leading by 17. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
DeRozan on the wing, defended by Allen. DeRozan's shot is off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now here's Allen. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count that bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You know, a poor shooting night. I just got the sense they didn't work hard enough to get good looks.
Or selfishness. I mean, this is what happens when you don't make the extra pass. Your field goal percentage can go south.
And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. Markkanen against Gay. Here is Forbes, looking for his first basket still in this one. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. Carter with the block.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Kicks it to Markkanen. Pass to Allen. There's the dish to Carter. Allen against DeRozan. Markkanen from outside. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Some very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
Young's shot is off.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Left side, Levine. He kicks to Allen. There's the feed to Carter, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Rudy Gay. Parker's checked in for Chicago. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge, and slam dunk by Allen.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Dunn against Young. Outside Aldridge. Passes it to DeRozan. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Spurs trail by 21. To the middle. It's deflected. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Levine. Allen kicks to Parker. To the middle. Here's Carter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside DeRozan. The pass to Aldridge. Aldridge double-teamed. Parker with the steal. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Allen finds Levine. And that one, good. Levine's got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Levine. Young passes to DeRozan. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Parker. The Bulls leading by 23. And it's Dunn in the corner. He feeds it to Allen. Nice D from DeRozan. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Forbes. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 21.
Thanks very much. You are having a terrific season so far. As we talk about All-Stars, your name is right in the mix. Now, is that something you're thinking about?
You know, it's funny, DA. My teammates keep telling me, you know, you're going to be an all-star, but, you know, I don't want to hear it, honestly. I'm not thinking about that yet. I don't want to have any distractions.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the... Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the small forward.
And when you look at DeRozan and how he's, you know, transformed himself the last few years, he has become one of the more efficient scorers at a loaded shooting guard position. And some could argue he is one of the best guards in the entire league at this point of his career.
Shot from 12. That shot off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Here's Young. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And it's never easy trying to stop Young. Adept at slicing through the defense and finishing near the rim.
And with DeMar DeRozan, do you see him, Greg, potentially being an MVP winner during his career?
I mean, I think he's headed in that direction already. When you look at how he's progressed each and every year, his team is always competitive in large part to what he does out on the floor. I wouldn't bet on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was named MVP before it's all said and done.
Young. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Levine. And DeRozan kicks to Young. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Allen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Allen dishes to Markkanen. And that one is good. Markkanen's got 7.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Outside DeRozan. He dishes it to Young. And it's slammed in by Young.
There's just no stopping Young when he's hitting like this. The basket just seems as big as the ocean to him.
Dunn against Young. Here's Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. And so Young will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 19-point game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Well, of all the troubles the Bulls suffered last season, Chris, rebounding was not one of them.
Would you believe this? I mean, the Bulls have been top 10 in rebounding every year for the last 16 years. And for 3 of those years, they were number 1 overall.
Portis, he's checked in for Chicago. Outside DeRozan. Dishes it to Young. Outside DeRozan. From beyond the arc. San Antonio again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Inside, Gasol trying to free himself up. Gay misses. The Bulls leading by 19. Allen finds Portis. Back to Allen. Over Gay. The 11-footer. That misses off the backboard.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
A floater, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 20 points.
Just difficult whenever Young is in the paint. You can try guarding him, but he's just too talented of a scorer.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Pass to Allen. Over Young. Hits the front of the rim and out. Spurs trail by 17. Gay with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Gay passes to Young. DeRozan with it. It's hauled in by Dunn.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Bean passes to Allen. Over Gay. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Levine. 26 points for Allen. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Allen's shot is off. Spurs trail by 17. Let's go. And that one's good by Gay. Gay's got his second bucket tonight.
And for a larger guy, Gay really handles the rock so well. His handles catch defenders off guard constantly.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA. Here's Pirtle. And the basket by DeRozan.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
DeRozan and Gay, the wings. Pau Gasol is out there with Pirtle, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Allen. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Allen's got 28.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's DeRozan, and the dunk by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Pass to Markkanen. Allen outside. Carter right side. 14 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Bulls lead by 20.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Young against Dunn. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, just tremendous concentration from Young, an experienced guy who knows how to absorb the contact.
You know, for years, the adage has been that, C-Web, big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches, the coaching, the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make an easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
6 on the shot clock, and there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play, going to the line for one.
Now, that's just unreal concentration from Levine, accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the two-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
And yes, it's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dunn kicks to Allen. Outside, Levine. Back to Allen. All sorts of time. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 7th assist in the game. And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Count the basket.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
The Bulls leading by 16. Dunn passes to Allen. Young with the steal. Down low, Gay banked in off the glass. Gay's got 10 points here in the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And it's Dunn penetrating. That one good for 2.
Such a powerful point guard. Even when you get aggressive with Dunn, he works through it. How about the point guard position? A lot like the quarterback. You need a team to put the ball in your hands and trust you to run the show, especially down the stretch. Last season, the Bulls handed Chris Dunn the keys. He seized the opportunity.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Dunn, the 5th pick back in 2016, voted by his fellow draftees as the favorite to win Rookie of the Year. But, Chris, it took until year 2 in Chicago for him to break through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game is all about getting better, finding the right situation. He still has to become a little more efficient as a player, cut down on his turnovers, improve his shot-making abilities a little bit, but he's delivering on his potential as a two-way player.
Allen kicks to Carter. Dunn passes to Allen. In the corner, it's Levine. Shoots over DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
To the inside, and it's in there. 9 points for Jakob Poeltl.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Carter outside. Here's Allen. Can't hit that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. To the paint. And finished off by DeRozan.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Levine dishes to Allen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Down by 12. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Dunn kicks to Allen. Now the dish to Carter. In the corner, it's Levine. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And he nails the jumper. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Looking comfortable in the pick and roll action. Levine just taking what he sees in these sets.
Passes to DeRozan. Gay against Allen. Gay misses. The Bulls leading by 12. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gay finds Young. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Levine wide open. Cans the shot from the wing. Levine's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, so precise off the pass. I mean, this is a shot Levine continues to knock down time and time again.
And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Allen passes to Dunn. Back to Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 6 assists now in the game.
Now, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
DeRozan against Levine. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And last summer, after 9 terrific seasons in Toronto, DeMar DeRozan traded to San Antonio.
And guys, you have to feel for the sudden change for DeRozan. Gave Toronto some of their best years. At the same time, happy that DeRozan has gone to an organization that has proven success over the years.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Yep, it counts. DeRozan's got 24 points.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And it's Dunn penetrating, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Allen kicks to Carter. Now the pass to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Allen, that's good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now, here is Young. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Gay. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Giving his height, Markkanen makes dunking look second nature. Got to keep him away from the rim.
Young against Dunn. Down low. Kicks it out to Gay. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls leading by 16. Right wing. Dunn dishes to Allen. Back to Dunn. Pass to Allen. Feeds it to Dunn. Outside Levine. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's San Antonio now.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Allen.
Just the scoring alone.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what?